Alright guys, well, I'm back today with a really cool 22 long rifle pistol, and as technology improves, so does the quality of some of the 22s that companies are producing. This is the Walther PPQ chambered in 22 long rifle, and it's actually the full-size target version with the fiber sights and pick rail. If you were looking for some type of one-to-one trainer with a full-size 9mm, Walther has the PPQ, which is a great opportunity to get a full-size feel, but with the recoil impulse and just shootability and fun and a cost effectiveness of the 22 long rifle. Now these guys have the Walther P22, which is more of a compact 22 that's been around the block for a while, but I found that the Walther PPQ seems to be a little bit more reliable and less ammo picky than some of its predecessors. I have one of the original Walther PPQs, and they have the threaded barrel adapter underneath the slide itself that you can swap off and put the standard 1/2x28 thread pitch on there when you purchase some of those adapters. Now, that's been running perfectly for a while, and it was one of the first 22 long rifle pistols that I got that had 12 rounds in the mag instead of 10. So when I saw this Target version pop up used at such an affordable price, and the fact that it included 4 mags, I knew I had to grab it, and I am just again pleasantly surprised at the quality and performance of this PPQ. This actually gives me a sample set of 2, and it works out great down at the range so that I can kind of compare and contrast both models. Right off the bat, the mags drop free and insert smooth, no issues whatsoever, and they're a very reliable 12-round single stack magazine with a thumb assist to load the mags. I believe these generally come with 2 in the box. The next thing I want to mention is a full-size handgun. So if you have very small hands, maybe you're training up some younger children, you may want to go with something else besides this. This is going to be a dedicated full-size handgun. But with that, you get incredible ergonomics, really nice texturing, a nice undercut, and that push button release works great. A very large trigger guard for gloved fingers and a very large slide release and slide lock. Again, that just makes it super simple to use down at the range. You have cocking serrations at the front and rear to do press checks and manipulate the slide, and the high-vis sights work great at the range, and this is a pretty impressive target pistol. The other cool thing is you could throw a light on the front of this, and dare I say it, for personal defense. There's a lot of recoil sensitive people out here, and this thing has just been incredibly reliable down at the range, 100% functional when it comes to feed and overall just ejection. There was one light primer strike, but I am blaming the box of ammo because I've had about 20 or 30 light primer strikes out of that single box across the board with every other handgun that generally works fine. But this actually did a lot better than some of those other ones. So I'm actually calling it a little bit more reliable than your average 22 pistol. So if you did want something that could be easily controlled, add a light on there, high-vis sights, and for those recoil-sensitive people for potentially home defense or personal defense, this would be a good option. It's also just fun to take down to the range, shoot, and utilize, and Walther makes a great firearm when it comes to their 22 lineup. Again, they have that long history and heritage of the Walther P22s, as well as some of the, just a few other versions of 22s that they've offered over the years. This PPQ Target version is a great example of a fun handgun to take down to the range and just enjoy. If you want a more in-depth review of the traditional Walther PPQ chambered in 22, definitely subscribe to the channel, go through the backlog of videos and check out that one. It has been running great, and this is a nice addition to the family with the slightly longer Target version. It was plenty accurate, no issues with reliability, and a great ergonomic feel down at the range with almost no recoil. It is absolutely a fun gun to add to the collection. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.